I'll get this to sit up a little bit. It ain't don't wanna. Hold on. I gotta get me a tripod, y'all. This is not gonna work no more. Let's see if it's gonna stay there. Alright. Welcome in, Divine Collective. We're gonna do a collective reading tonight. Thank you all for joining me tonight. It's a Friday night. I hope everybody had a good day today. It is the weekend. I hope everybody is enjoying this weekend. I want to send a shout out to all of you that have been booking the readings with me. I appreciate you guys so very much for your support. I want to thank you all for those of you that watch my videos and join the lives with me. I do appreciate you guys so very much. It is Friday night and I'm feeling all right. I hope everybody is well, in their right mind, and all is well in your household, with your families and with yourself. We're going to go ahead and get us a reading real quick, and then we're going to call it a night so we can finish enjoying the rest of our weekend, those of us that don't have to work, okay? Keep in mind that I am still offering those readings, so you can continue booking with me. I'm just letting you know. The information for booking the reading is in the description box of this video, okay? It's also in the description box for the channel. You will find that information there as well. And then you can go ahead and contact me via email with any questions that you may have, okay? But I want to go ahead and get a reading real quick. Like I said, I hope you all are well and doing good today. And you had a really good day at work today. And that you're getting time right now to enjoy your families. That's what I am hoping and I am praying for right now. So right now I'm waiting for my laptop to go ahead and set up so I can see y'all comments better. I have got to give me a tripod, y'all. This is, I've got to, so I can quit being so creative with how to set up my phone so I can, do these videos, right? So this is going to be a general reading, so it is for the collective. And take this message as it resonates for you or with you, however you see fit. Flip the roles and reverse it if necessary. If it's not your story, please don't try to make it fit. Okay. Hopefully that I'll have something in this reading that may resonate for you guys. And again, for those of you that might have missed it when I said it, I do offer a one-question reading for you. It is in the description box of this particular video, and also in the description box for the channel. And you will find that information where you can email me and ask me any questions at that time if you're unclear of what the directions are saying to you when you view the instructions, okay? It's a one-question reading for 10 minutes. It will be in a video format. It is for $15. And you can book that information. You need to email me first. And I need to get you on the schedule. You need your confirmation, and then we can go ahead and set up payment at that time and schedule for your reading, okay? We'll go ahead and get I only need one card, so I'm going to do that again, okay? Because that was two. I only want one card. I want to get the general, the underlying energy for this reading. See what we come out with. I don't know if I want to use this deck because this seems to be the same energy that keep coming out, but we'll see, okay? Welcome in, you guys. Go ahead and tap that screen for me and like this video if you haven't already, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Be greatly appreciated. Thank you for those guys, for those of you rather that have already booked with me for the readings, for the one question reading. Appreciate you guys so very much. We're gonna go ahead and get an energy for the read real quick. So the underlying energy for this reading is karmic relationship, but it's in the reverse, okay? So when it's in the upright for a karmic relationship, this is saying that somebody's in a karmic relationship, okay? In the middle of it, okay? And there's some resentment and some triggers that's going on within this karmic relationship, so it's not a good relationship. In the upright, it also can mean that somebody is letting it go, is letting go, turmoil and fleeting. So it's in the reverse. So somebody's coming out of a karmic relationship, or they don't want to be in a karmic relationship is what I'm getting, okay? So that is the underlying energy. And at the bottom of that deck is ascending. So it's possible that whoever is in this karmic relationship that wants to be out of the karmic relationship is ascending, okay? They're on their path, okay? And this is what they're trying to do, and this is why they want out of a karmic relationship, or either they do not want to enter into what they perceive as a karmic relationship, okay? Hi, Eduardo. How you guys doing? Welcome in, you guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started and see what we can find out on why somebody is not wanting to be in a karmic relationship anymore. They have a problem with someone. So I don't know this is a general reading, so I don't know if you're being in a karmic relationship with somebody that's karmic, or you're the one that's the karmic. So you take the roles and flip it as necessary. This is a general reading, okay? Please do not try to make this fit if it's not your story, okay? You guys go ahead and tap that screen for me if you have not already. Like this video for me and subscribe to the page, please, por favor, if you would, okay? Our first card is going to be the message card here. With this message card, somebody is either getting a message or sending a message some kind of way. More than likely it's via cell phone, because normally that's how we're communicating nowadays. It's an expected or unexpected news that somebody's going to be receiving via communication. And then they do have a word on here that says reconciliation, so I don't know if that's what it is, but maybe with this underlying energy being a karmic relationship in the reverse, maybe the karmic is being broken up with because somebody else that's probably going toward a more divine path is not wanting to continue in this karmic relationship, and maybe have already separated from this karmic person, and now they're getting messages from this person who is trying to reconcile with them. That's what it seems like so far. Let's see what else we get, okay? We have Fortune in the upright that came out. That's our second card, okay? Fortune is meaning like luck or destiny, an unexpected turn, and unexpected turns, a symbol, luck, destiny, and unexpected turns, a symbol of prosperity, faith, and the unfolding of events beyond control. Okay? This is a fortune card. So it could be somebody that is looking at the person, the karmic may be looking at the person that's going on the ascended path and breaking up with them as somebody that is like lucky or something to that effect, or maybe they had better luck when they were with this person, and this is why they're contacting this person and sending them messages and stuff trying to reconcile with them. That could be the issue here. Because now they're experiencing events that were, unexpected right now since this person broke up with them. So they're having unexpected fate, unexpected stuff happening because they're not with this person anymore. So it could be that the person that's on their ascended path could be the person that had the blessings on them. You know what I'm saying? People say anointing or something to that effect, and they're going on their own journey and they're leaving this toxic person, this karmic person behind, and not want to be in this relationship no more. And now that they're taking their blessings with them, the karmic person is experiencing some unexpected events because this person took their energy from them, okay? Then we got the mixer card, okay? The mixer card is coming out saying the coming together of differences and chaos, confusion, and complex situations. So again, this karmic person is trying to come together once again with the person that left them that's on their path. It could be you, or like I said, flip the roles as necessary, and wherever they fit within your story, if this is your story, okay? I need 2 more cards. We got the poverty card. Seems like that this is the correct direction that this energy is going in. It is saying that this person is now experiencing some type of poverty, not that they are not with this person anymore. This person has been left behind due to their karmic, toxic ways. Somebody does not want to continue with them and be toxic and karmic with them. They have gone on an ascended path and left this person behind, and this person is now suffering a series of unfortunate events. That's what it seems like, okay? One more card. Let's see what's going on. So with this last card, we have the ladder card that's coming out. And with the ladder card, this is going to be a card that says to reach a goal, one must move forward, but sometimes stepping back is also part of the journey. So maybe the person that left that's on their ascended path goes back and forth with this person, maybe because they still care for this person. It could be they possibly love this person dearly, but they had to leave them behind because this person is toxic, this person is a karmic, and they don't want to continue in that. And the person that's toxic and a karmic does not want to ascend. So they had to go this route alone for themselves and ascend on their own and leave this person behind. Unfortunately, I think it hurt this person because with this ladder card, they had to make a choice, either choose themselves or choose to remain toxic and karmic with this person. And so they decided that they're going to go ahead and move on without this person, and I think it hurt this person, which is why you have this ladder card here, because they have a goal of ascending, but they also struggle with leaving this person behind, okay? So this is what's happening so far. So we're going to go ahead and clarify a little bit more and see what else we can glean from this. Yeah, see what else is happening here. Let's see. What am I looking for? Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this message card here. If somebody is going to receive a message, or they are already receiving messages from this person that got left behind, this person wants you not to leave them. That's why this freedom card is in reverse. They don't want you to leave them, but you are leaving, whoever this person is, you or somebody else, you are leaving. You are finding your own independence and the ability to move without restrictions, liberation from obstacles. You are freeing yourself from this karmic relationship. You do not want to be tied up in this anymore. So you are walking away from this person. I believe it does hurt some of y'all. Some of y'all don't care, but some of y'all do still care for this person. And therefore it is a struggle staying away from this person and not communicating with them. But you're trying to do what you feel is best for your life at this point. That person that you left is brokenhearted, and I think you are too as well. It is bothering you as well. But you want to do what's right for you and what's good for you, what you feel is good for you. And this is why we have the brokenhearted card here. So I think it goes both ways, that you both are experiencing heartbreak, but you can no longer be toxic, okay? Yep. Who's that? Good morning. Is it Pusha? I do offer readings. You have to go to the description box in this video so you can book a reading with me there, okay? What else do you have for bro? We're going to move on to the fortune card, okay? Move on to the fortune card. So the fortune card is stating that there is luck or destiny or in unexpected turns, a symbol of prosperity, fate, and the unfolding of events beyond control. So this person was fortunate when they were with you, okay? They had blessings when they were with you. Things were going right when they were with you. You know, they seemed to not have as many issues when they were with you. Like you were the blessing in their life. That energy, that anointing or the divine was on your side more than anything. So when you got with this person started to experience a trickle-down effect from the blessings from the divine that was on your life. And that's what was happening with this person. They felt like they were more abundant when they were with you, okay? And then you got the surprise card that's in the reverse. this person, okay, I don't know if this person, you guys were having problems before you just left or whatever, and more than likely you were, because people don't just leave just to be leaving. It's got to be something that makes them feel like they want to leave, okay? So it's got to be something, okay? So something happened. Surprise is in reverse. So maybe, like for yourself, it didn't surprise you much that you were actually made the decision to go ahead and leave because of some things that you were experiencing that were negative when you were with this person in this relationship. It doesn't tell me how long you guys were in this relationship, but whatever it was, you made a final decision to go ahead and depart from this person. You're not surprised, okay? And you're feeling like that person shouldn't be surprised either, which is why surprise is in reverse, because maybe this is something y'all have been discussing already. So I don't know if that person act like they're shocked that you left, but the surprise card is in reverse. And this is you essentially saying, I don't know why you're surprised. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be surprised. You should have saw this coming. You know what I'm saying? It's like I talked to you about this and nothing happened, so here we are again. You understand what I'm saying? So two cards fell out here. You got the snake card. Oh my God. Okay. Snake card in the upright. This is for fortune. Okay. Cold-blooded, self-interested, threatening individuals and influences. So maybe you discovered that this person had these snake-like tendencies when you were with them. Like they had some hidden things going on. You know, like the relationship really wasn't about y'all being together for love reasons and partnering up and, you know, loyalty and all those good things that's supposed to be in a healthy relationship. Maybe you discovered with the snake card, you found out that this person had a hidden agenda for getting with you in the first place. And this is something that you discovered, like this person had like a sinister side to them that you discovered, okay? And with a surprise card in the reverse, you're looking at this person like, you know, I don't know why you're surprised about me saying that I don't want to be with you anymore, because this is I'm finding out that this is not a real relationship. This is an unhealthy relationship. You got some things that's going on with you that I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And these are some things that I've discussed with you that it keep popping up. I keep seeing it happen. You know, it's like I can talk to you about it and you might pipe down for a while, but then it pops back up again later on in a different form. So it's like it's the same stuff, but just you presented it a different way as though it went away and it didn't, okay? So you learned that this person's a little like sinister, a little cold-blooded, and that they're only in this relationship for self-serving purposes, so for their self-interest, which means that they have a motive, they had an underlying motive or intention for why they connected with you in the first place. Yep, and you didn't like that. And then you have the community card here. Now, with this card coming out, and this is what I'm getting intuitively, as far as the community card is concerned, I feel like this is a very obsessive type of person that you got with, okay? With this person being obsessive, they try to, what's the word? They try to keep you from other people, okay? Like, they tried to seclude you from family and friends. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like this person tried to do to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have people, when I say snake, the sinister, the motives that this person had, it says threatening individuals and influences. So this person tried to go to people like your family and friends and people that they met through you and try to, I don't know, sow seeds of discord to try to keep you secluded to just them so you didn't have no friends and no support. This is what I'm getting, okay? So this is why you started seeing this person in a different light at some point, because they were going to people and talking to people behind your back that, you know, that were your family, that were your friends, and then people that y'all had in common, trying to cut off your support for you. To keep you kind of secluded so that when they get ready to come out the box with their snake-like tendencies and they fully unmask themselves, you don't have nobody to run to. And this is what I'm getting, okay? So for the mixer card, we have obstacle in the white, okay? We have obstacle in the reverse. Y'all were supposed to have been coming together and being a healthy couple. Y'all were supposed to have a good time together and then enjoy one another's company. There was supposed to be loyalty. There was supposed to be healthy conversation and understanding. And when I say loyalty and commitment, you guys were supposed to protect one another, from other people, trying to infiltrate the relationship. Like, you were supposed to have each other's back all the time, no matter where you were. And you were supposed to have integrity so that wherever you were without one another, you all were doing the right thing to protect that relationship. But this person was a snake. You might have been doing all of that, but they were not, okay? And so with this mixer card, y'all were supposed to have been coming together like that in a healthy way. But the obstacle that was in the way was that this person had an underlying motive. Okay, they were going around talking to people behind your back. That's why when you would get behind around these people, they start acting strange to you. And if you didn't understand, you get this weird vibe, this weird feeling. This person was trying to cut off all your support. Okay, this is what they were trying to do. Like, you normally have certain conversations with certain people, and you can just about tell how the conversation is going to go, like they normally do with certain people, your friends and family and stuff like that. And they started, like, the conversation started going in a weird direction, or they was short with their answers with you, or something strange going on that was abnormal, that normally didn't happen when you were around these people, you talk to these people. That's because this person was going behind your back. And this person was trying to, what's the word, smear you, or something to that effect, to try to cut off any support, okay? Because this person had an agenda. So they had a reason for doing this to you. This is why they were doing it. They had a reason to like, you wouldn't have no support, because they had an agenda. They were going to do something to you, okay? And it wasn't going to be good, okay? And then the next card that came out was self, okay? Self card comes out. The self card says it is the awareness of one's own thoughts, feelings, and existence, focusing solely on thinking about and seeing oneself. The self card in this spread, with this energy that's out here, this self card is more like being selfish, okay? So it says being aware of one's own thoughts and feelings and existence, focusing solely on thinking about and seeing oneself. This person was self-centered, like it said. And then with the snake card says self-interest, okay? So they were in this relationship with you for their own self-serving interests, like I said before. This was a very selfish person. So the whole time that they were with you, and the reason why they connected with you was because they wanted something out of this relationship that was abnormal. So this wasn't about them loving you correctly. This wasn't about having a healthy relationship. They had another hidden, nefarious, snake-like agenda. And that's why the self card is out here. This person is very self-centered, and they only thought about themselves. And that is the reason why they connect with people, and that's the reason why they connected with you. So you need to understand that this person you're not the only person they do that to. They do it to their friends and other people that they're connected to. That's not in a romantic relationship. Anytime they connect with anybody, it's for self-serving interest, okay? But because y'all were in a romantic relationship, they were the closest to you. This is why they were in that relationship with you, because they felt like since they were the closest to you, then they can get more things out of you than they would with people that are not in a romantic relationship. So this is what's going on with this person. But since you left this person is experiencing poverty. They're experiencing, because you took your energy with you when you left. You took your anointing with you when you left. You took it and you left, and you didn't look back. But you do struggle with the thoughts of this person and the good times that y'all had at one point. You do struggle with that sometimes. But at the same time, you think about what you went through when you was with this person. You understand that this relationship was karmic. And that's the main thing. And that is the reason why you decided to go in another direction away from this person. Because you do realize that this was not going to get any better. Okay? You realize that. You love this person, but this person has some ways that you didn't like. And it was like you couldn't continue, in that same energy. You just couldn't do it. So that person felt, they feel like their heart is broken because you left them. But more than anything, you took your anointing with you. You took your blessings with you, the luck that was on you, and all of those good things that the divine gave you, you took it with you. And this person is suffering now because they don't get the spillover effect from you. You understand what I'm saying? So now they're struggling. They're having a series of unfortunate events. They're experiencing some type of poverty. Okay? So it could be spiritually deficient type of poverty. It could be financial. Okay? Because doors open up for you, and this is why this person was connected to you, and then you just left. So now a lot of doors are closing. So they're not as prosperous as they used to be in any type of way, okay? So they did look at you as a good luck charm because the luck card is out here, okay? And they are actually at this point, since you left this person and broke up with this person, hoping to have some type of luck somewhere because things are not looking very well for this person. They're in a state of having very little money right now or resources or possessions. They feel emotional or material deprivation, okay? So this person is spiritually bankrupt without you, okay? And they feel like their sunshine is gone. Emotionally, they're feeling a little deficient, a lot deficient in that area because you're not there, okay, to lift them up. They're, to feed into them, to help them to feel better about themselves or whatever it is that you were providing, that's gone now, okay? Material deprivation could have been where they had to give up some things since you left, since they don't have your support like they used to have, the things that you used to do for this person. You could have been materialistically helping this person, or you could have been like financially supporting this person in certain ways like you do in a relationship. I'm not saying you was taking care of this person, but in a sense, you may have that, okay? And you just didn't know that. This person did not have the same intention going into this with you as you did, okay? Hey, beautifully, I am Divine. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Thank you. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Yep, so this is what's going on in this reading. So take this as it resonates. But since you left, this person is lonely, okay? Came out in the reverse, okay? They're experiencing a lot of loneliness right now because you're not there anymore. Like I said, you took the sunshine with you when you left, so now this person is in darkness, okay? When this is in the upright, this is a deep sense of isolation, emotional emptiness, or disconnection from others, even when surrounded by people, a longing for a meaningful connection and understanding. This card came out in the reverse because this person wants you back. They don't want to feel this loneliness that they're experiencing right now. They would like for you to come back with no effort. They don't feel like they have to do anything to get you back. I don't see anything on this board that's showing remorse so far. So, but they do have the nerves to want you back because you were their good luck charm, okay? What do you have for ladder? For the ladder card? They would like to bridge the gap between the two of you because now there's distance at this time. You may not be in contact with this person. I don't know if you blocked them or not. Some of you may have blocked and some of you may not have, but we did have the message card that came out. They do want to send a message and contact you some type of way. But some of y'all have blocked this person, okay? They may have already started sending messages and then you went ahead and blocked them. And some of y'all have not blocked them, but you're leaving them on red, okay? What you got? This is a yes, ma'am. Yes. This is a collective reading. I'm sorry. Did I say ma'am? I can't see. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't see whether you're male or female. I don't have my glasses on. I apologize. This is a collective reading, so yes, it is a general message, okay? If you're looking for an actual reading, I do offer a one-question read at this time for 10 minutes. It is $15. Information is in the description box of this reading and also in the description box of the channel. My email address is there and the directions are there. Just email me with any questions that you have, okay? For the ladder card, which is the person trying to bridge the gap between the two of you because there is distance some kind of way. The authority is here. So I don't know for some of y'all, this person, with this authority card, the energy I'm getting is that this person was a little pushy. You know what I mean? Like demanding or controlling or something to that effect. This person was manipulative to like where they used the influence that they felt like they had on you to manipulate you into doing things for them or to, I don't know if they, like if it was a feminine energy, did they use their femininity against you? And if it was a masculine energy, did they use some type of masculine, manly energy against you or vice versa, flip it how you want to. But this authority card is here. And it says the ability to control or influence the actions or the decisions of others. So that is manipulation. So I don't know if this person was very manipulative, if they flirted to get their way with you, or if they played like they were innocent, or they played like the damsel in distress or something to that effect, or batted their eyelashes at you, or knew something that you liked that they did and did that often to get you to do what they wanted. They had some type of influence over you that you broke free of. You know, this person is not happy about that, but they would like to bridge the gap and talk to you. I'm getting, because this person was a snake, that the only reason they want to talk to you is to try to get you back under their control and use that influence again. So if you haven't received any messages or phone calls from this person, you will. Okay. Like I said, some of y'all, because they want to reconcile. Whoever this person is, they do want to reconcile. Okay. But the only reason that I'm getting, just from the energy that's on this board, that they want to reconcile is because they want to have their control back with this authority card that's right here. Okay. Because this person was able to manipulate you when y'all were in the relationship, and that's a part of being karmic or toxic. Okay. Yep. Like this person knew your triggers, and they would play on your top sometimes doing that, you know what I mean? Because they knew they had learned some things about you. And the more they learned about you, the more they used what they learned about you against you, you know what I'm saying? To try to control you. That's what was going on. I need one more for the ladder card, okay? Yeah. That's all I need right now, just one more. And then we're going to go ahead and start getting into closing messages in a minute. I just need one. Can I get one, Spirit? Woo, you don't want to talk. Just one. Spirit said no. No. I heard that. Say it the other day. Okay. That's why ain't nothing coming out of my bed. All right. I need one more for the ladder card, please. You have one for the ladder card. Spirit said, go ahead and clear, do closing messages now. Okay, one more. Let's see. I think that's where we at. Closing messages, because ain't nothing else coming out, baby. We're talking about this person. So just to recap for you guys, we're going to move a little further here. Let me just recap this message for y'all. For those of y'all that did not, you're just now coming in. Do tap that screen for me, okay? Like this video and then subscribe to the channel. But let me just recap for you guys, okay? The underlying energy for this message is karmic relationship in the reverse, because you or somebody else does not want to be in a karmic relationship anymore with an individual. You've had enough, okay? Because you broke up with this person, you broke up with them because of this, for some different things that you've seen with this person that you're no longer tolerating. This person is going to message you or call you or get a message to you some kind of way for reconciliation. Okay? That's what's going on. They feel brokenhearted because they feel like deep sorrow, like they're grieving the relationship because they lost you, okay? But they lost you due to their own doing. This is not like you just broke up with them for no reason. And you did have a reason, okay? So you left because you wanted your freedom from this person, okay? And that's exactly what you did. You left and you gained your independence. This broke that person's heart, because how dare you leave them, okay? How could you do that? Because now I can't gain no fortune off of you like I was before, okay? This is exactly what's happening. But you was like, I don't know why you're surprised. This is a surprise card in reverse. Why are you surprised that I left? I've been talking to you about your, these different things that's going on with you that, I feel like it's some shady, you're doing something shady. And you shouldn't be surprised. That's why the surprise card is in the reverse. Because what I realized was that you was a really snake. You came into this relationship for other reasons. So your intentions were not pure when you got with me. And I'm figuring this out due to the behavior that I've seen from you. Because we were supposed to come together. This was supposed to have been a relationship where there was loyalty there was trust there was all the healthy things that was supposed to be in a relationship. And I was doing my part, but I'm finding out that you were not, okay? This is what we were supposed to be. Come two people from two different backgrounds that have overcome our differences and learned to compromise and mix together. But that's not what happened. Because you was on your snake shit. That's what you was on. And then that was the reason why we could start having problems. This is the obstacle card in the reverse. I didn't want these problems. This is why the obstacle card is in the reverse. We weren't supposed to be having those type of problems because there was an agreement between us, or so I thought, okay? But it was you that was throwing the monkey wrench in this, and this is why we kept having problems, and I kept talking to you about this because I found out that you was all about yourself. You was all about yourself and into yourself, and you got into this relationship for selfish reasons, and it wasn't what I thought, okay? And so when I figured this out, I left, okay? And I took my sunshine with me. I took my divine energy with me, and I took my creativity with me, and I took everything that I was blessed with me. I came here into this relationship with it, and I left with it. And when I left, you found out that you didn't have all of that it wasn't you. Although you was going around acting like it was you when we were together, it was actually me. But I didn't say anything. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a child of God. I'm divine, and I'm not stuck on myself. I'm just saying, well, okay, if it'll help this person, let's let it trickle down on this person. Maybe they'll get the message that I really do care, and this is a real relationship to me, and maybe they'll stop doing all the shady stuff that I've seen them doing. But no, you had to keep going. So I decided I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave because I'm not going to keep talking to you about this because you too selfish, okay? And when I left, I took all my divine energy with me, and look what happened to you. You're right back where you started. Matter of fact, you're worse because you tried to use me. You thought I was your good luck charm, and that is not what I am, okay? That's why you was wearing that mask, trying to pretend and reflect my energy like you was mirroring everything that I was to you, but it was just you mirroring it. So it's like you was mimicking who I really am, okay? Trying to reflect that back to me as though you were the same thing, but you really weren't, okay? And so now I've decided that if you're going to have luck, it's going to be your own type of luck, okay? And you're going to have to figure this out by yourself because you're not going to use me anymore. And now you're sitting back and you're lonely. You're lonely, and then you sitting in the dark because I'm gone. But you still want to contact me, or you already have been trying to reach out to me to reconcile so you can bridge the gap between us. And it's not happening because I'm done. I meant what I said. So why are you calling me? Why are you messaging me? Why are you sending messages through people that we both know? Why are you still trying to reach out to me? You know what you did. You understand? That's why I left. But see, just like you was in the relationship, you feel like you still got authority over me. So you're still trying to manipulate me to get me back up under your control, using your influence and all the stuff you used to use when we was in the relationship. But that's not how that go anymore. And it's not working. And somebody mad. Yep, closing messages. Guess what I got? You said, I don't want to be in this karmic energy anymore, this toxic energy anymore. I don't know what you get out of being like that, but that's not what I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to keep talking to you about the same thing. I feel like I'm talking to a child. You keep saying you understand, but then you come back a new way with the same old crap. And I'm tired. So at this point, I am exiting stage left. And it's my prerogative to exit stage left. You cannot make me stay. And you cannot make me come back. Because I don't want to come back. And I don't have to come back. I don't have to put up with that. I'm going to do closing messages at this time and see what Spirit got to say. Yeah, somebody got the nerve. They ain't saying, oh, you got to come back. You got to come back. We gotta have it like it used to be. Come on, babe. You know how we do. You gotta come back. You gotta come back. What you mean we not together no more? What you mean we ain't in a relationship? Come on now. All the stuff that we done been through. Come on. Quit Playing. Why they texting you? Where you at? How come you won't answer your phone? I keep texting you and you just keep leaving me on red. Come on, babe. Don't you want to watch that movie with me? You remember how we used to watch movies on Friday night when we got off work? You know our little routine. It's the weekend. Come on. You know what I'm saying? 420, baby girl. You know I got it. Hey, I'm a share. Come on over. And you like looking at that going, no. You won't get me again. You will not get me again. But they trying their hardest, sending everybody and their mama to try to talk to you. Closing messages is a Queen of Cups. You and your Queen of Cups. Listen. You ain't missed a beat in the Queen of Cups energy. You using your intuition right now so to the point that you done seen all the red flags there is and you know them by heart with this person. So you and your Queen of Cups in your intuition, looking at the messages, laughing to yourself, going, no, you're not going to get me again because now I know, I see you for who you are. So, you're going to stay on red and I'm not going to respond. I don't know. The person may come over your house because you ain't answering them. So, but your perception is real keen right now because you've had practice with this person. So, so you're practicing restraint, not snapping on this person because you bowed out gracefully when you work with this person, but they don't want it to be graceful. But they feel like they slighted because you didn't go off when you left about how they was behaving. You kind of was like, ain't no need of me even arguing and yelling and screaming and fighting with you about stuff that I've already talked to you about. And so I'm just going to bow out gracefully and let you have that. And they feel like, oh, so I feel slighted because you didn't even fight for us type thing. So damned if I do, damned if I don't. So you want me to scream so you can have a reason to accuse me of something, and I don't do that. And now when I'm bowing out gracefully, I'm not yelling and screaming at you and tearing you down and snapping and going off, and you still feel slighted. So this is why I left. Yeah. Because, baby, I found out what you was trying to get from me. You see, this is 7 of Cups. And in those cups, it's all the riches, all the jewels, all the treasure, all the materialistic stuff. Because that's what I found out. Because that's what you wanted from me. That's why you're in poverty now. Because I took all that with me because it came with me. And so I left with it. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Welcome in. Anything else? Because this is crazy. Like somebody wanted you to spaz and fight for a toxic karmic relationship. Where they do that at? You've had enough. You're not about to do that. Like, You're not. You're not about to do it. How their heart gonna be broken? Like, really? Yours was broken when you was in the relationship with this person. They said theirs got hurt because you left. So their heart is broken because you left them, but never mind that they broke your heart while y'all was still together. Okay. All right. So you got the 2 of Wands is here and it's in the reverse. Okay. And with this card, this is like disagreements that y'all were having, the 2 of y'all in the reverse. The failure of the relationship, the failure to negotiate on their part. Yeah. Y'all had the wrong values. You had certain things that you valued that they did not value, which is why y'all was having issues. You know what I'm saying? Excessive pride with this person. That's why they trying to control you and get you back under their control now. They in their ego. Okay. Yeah. A lot of delays in the relationship. Like y'all made very little progress as far as being a couple. What else do you have? Emperor. Oh, my phone keep falling. Hold on. See if I can get it to stand back up. It's the Emperor in reverse. Okay? This Emperor in the reverse, it says that this person was in, this is for that person. They were immature when they were with you. They were insecure when they were with you. Authoritarianism is the same as this authority card over here. They were controlling. They tried to control you. They did not want to compromise with you. Okay, right? This person rebelled any chance they got. And first, the rebellion was behind your back, and then it became a little bit more obvious, like they stopped hiding it as much. This person was very codependent on you. Rude. This person was rude. Like, if you're talking to this person, they will cut you off while you're talking because they got to get a word in. Because especially if they don't like what you're saying, they don't cut you off while you're talking and just start. They got to say what they got to say. They just got to. They can't just let you finish the sentence or the thought or whatever it is. You were calm though. You were the emperor or the empress in the upright. You were very calm that you noticed these patterns with this person and you let them cut you off and say what they had to say. And you went right back to what you were saying. You didn't miss a beat. And they hated that about you. Because they didn't like what you were saying, which is why they was cutting you off in the first place. The person was very indecisive, you know what I mean? Like they couldn't make a decision to save their life about the important things. You cannot trust this person. They're a little lazy. Lack of regulation is on this card. So this person was an emotional mess, which meant they can regulate their emotions, which means they probably got angry really fast or frustrated really fast, like out of pocket for no reason. That's what this is saying. Oh, I got another card. Here's the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay. And with this card, this is describing this person again. It's in the reverse. So automatically describing this person, they're short-sighted. So they did things for like right now. They didn't plan anything. Like if y'all had plans for the future, somehow those plans got ruined because of something that they did. Like if y'all shared, this is just an example. If y'all had a savings account together, they will go in that savings account for the craziest reasons or excuses they would give for needing to dip into it. And like you would think y'all had a certain amount in there and you would find out that they've been in it, spending it. So this is just an example, okay? So like they had a problem with holding up their end of y'all agreements that y'all had together. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally was just doing whatever they wanted to do. But they would do it behind your back and you would discover it later and be like, what in the, you know, like, why would you do that? This person was disorganized, so you were probably the one that kept things in order. You was probably the one that kept the books. You were probably the one that helped keep the house organized the way you wanted it and, you know, things in place, constantly reminding this person about certain things in the household that should already automatically be known to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if most of the duties or the chores of the house was on you, or if you paid all the bills, you were probably the one that led everything, male, female, masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Take it how it fits and flip it if you need to. You know, this is one of those things that, and it irritates you about this person that you had the bulk of everything that was on you. Like you couldn't really put nothing in this person's hands to do. You couldn't trust them to take care of nothing. And if you did, you always was on pins and needles wondering if they're going to follow through. Do you know what I'm saying? This was the type of person you was dealing with. Like you had to babysit this person. So you always had to check to make sure they took care of something. That's what I'm getting off top, okay? This person wanted to control you and dominate you while you took care of everything. And it's giving that this person wanted to be a pampered princess, male or female, masculine, feminine, take it how it resonates, that they wanted you to take care of everything and them, okay? And they didn't really have to do too much, okay? So this person was lazy, all right? But they were full of insecurities because they knew they didn't have that, what's the word I want to say? They didn't have those skills like you did. And so when you did take care of things, they would say they appreciate it and thank you and stuff like that. They were really resentful because they didn't have it. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't understand, and I never understood in my life how you in a relationship with somebody you say you love, but you envious and jealous of your partner because they have skills. Make that make sense. I never understood that. When you're in a relationship, this is my opinion, you can take it how you want to, how it resonates with you. You don't have to, this may not be your opinion, but for me, if you're in a relationship with somebody, this is how I feel. Y'all compliment one another. What somebody falls short in, the other one picks it up. But what I don't like is somebody acting like they don't know something so that you can do it because they don't want to do it. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It requires them to do some type of work or come up to where you are. They rather act like they don't know so you can take care of them. I don't like that in a relationship. And that's just me. If you know how to do something, you bring your skills to the table. That's part of what you bring to the table. Okay. All right. And then we have the page of wands that came out. It's in the upright. This is describing more of your energy of being inspired. Yep. This is a collective reading of mine. Yeah. So you would take the initiative, like I said, with this page of wands card. Yep. You were the optimistic one in this relationship. You were taking the lead on most things. You were self-motivated. You didn't need nobody to get you to get up and do whatever you needed to do. You realized it had to be done, and you got up and you did what needed to be done. Okay? You didn't wait for somebody to. Some people need you to tell them what to do as adults. Like you automatically knew, like these dishes ain't gonna get done unless I do them. And this is just an example. Car needs to be washed. It ain't gonna get washed unless I wash it myself or take it to get washed at the car wash. This has got to be done. The garbage got to be taken out. This got to be the bills got to be paid. The mortgage got to be paid. Just put in there whatever it is that you felt like needed to be done. You didn't wait for somebody to tell you that you took the initiative to do that. This person didn't have that type of characteristic about them. Okay, they didn't think about stuff in advance and prepare for stuff. Like if y'all needed groceries and you see things that's running out, like you low on milk or eggs or whatever it is, that to stop by the store on the way home so y'all don't run out, to keep it in there. Like tissue. Like who wants to be without tissue in the house? So you see that you got 1 or 2 rolls left before you come home from work. You're stopping by the store to go get the tissue. You understand what I'm saying? Things that's a necessity in the house, you are already taking care of that. That was who and is who you are. But that's not who this person was. They sat back and watched you do all this. You understand what I'm saying? You were self-motivated. What else? This is why you know that relationship wasn't a good relationship for you. Remember, this is a karmic relationship that you wanted out of and you got out of. Some of y'all have already gotten out of this. Some of y'all won't out of this. And some of y'all in the process of getting out of it now. Okay? Some of y'all don't know how to get out of it. Let's see, what else there? What else? Moving forward, Spirit said the other day. Okay. So we're going to get like a few more closing messages, and I want to ask, like, what advice the Spirit want to give you at this time? Because we talked about what happened in the relationship, what type of person this was, and what type of person you were in the relationship, and where you at right now. So what advice do you want to give to the collective at this time, Spirit? Take the messages as they resonate. If you haven't tapped that screen yet, please go ahead and do so for me while speaking about it at this time. And subscribe to the channel. What messages moving forward do you have for the collective? Queen of Cups is coming out again. This is saying that you should stay in your Queen of Cups energy at this time. For those of you that want to, okay, you can do what you want to do. But Spirit is saying, still, don't let this relationship take you from being a compassionate person, okay? Because sometimes you can come out of relationships and be bitter because they hurt you. In this particular Spirit, with this energy here, you chose yourself. Even though you love this person, you chose yourself. Okay? It hurt you, but you had to go ahead and move on because you were in a karmic relationship. You realized the type of person that you were with. But Spirit is saying, don't let this relationship make you bitter. Okay? Still be compassionate. Still be in your Queen or King of Cups energy. Okay? Still be comforting and nurturing. Heal in the healing era. Don't take it out on the next person. Don't take it out on your friends. Don't take it out on your family because of one person. That's just one person. It doesn't mean that there won't be another person for you. You know what I'm saying? You might have felt like this was your soulmate or this was your partner. This is somebody you use a partner for life or something. I heard that for some of y'all. Y'all thought that's what it was going to be, okay? And Spirit is saying that you can have more than one soulmate in your life. I don't know if some of y'all knew that. You can, okay? Just because this didn't work don't mean there's not another one for you. But in the meantime, get yourself together, remain that beautiful person, that beautiful divine being that you are. Don't let this make you bitter, okay? Remain emotionally stable. And continue to use your intuition. Still be caring and loving if that's your character, if that's who you are. Okay? You got the Page of Swords that came out in the upright. And this card is saying that think of some other things that you could be doing besides thinking about what happened in this relationship. Focus on something else, totally, entirely. You know, like learn something new. You know what I mean? Learn a trade, read something, get into some type of researching on something else, or something to keep your mind occupied other than what just happened with this person, okay? So it is saying, like, you know, don't be restless. Evolve your mental into something else. Because every time that thought drifts back to what happened with this person, because I said in this energy here, in this spread, you left, you didn't want to, but you did. Okay, because you care for this person. Some of y'all still care for this person, but you're not dealing with this person because this person is toxic. Okay, and so instead of thinking about what could have, should have, would have been, Spirit is saying focus on something else. Have some new ideas. Come up with something else you could do. You know, a hobby or something to that effect. You know, collecting is a hobby or something. Reading books is a hobby. Go to the park. Go to the beach, wherever you at. Ride a bike. Buy a bike. You in the area of skateboard, learn how to skateboard, get your skates out, do something different. You know, a lot of us, when we have been hurt or experiencing some type of stress that's kind of, you know, detrimental to us, a lot of us start working out. So maybe, like, you know, it don't have to be nothing grand unless it's necessary, but do something besides think about what's going on with this person. Anything else? Closing messages for the collective at this time. Spirit, what do you have? The 9 of Swords. So this is referring to the person that you left. You see them right there. They can't sleep. They're restless. They hold their head in their hands. They cannot sleep. You leaving them really messed this person up. And some of them were narcissistic, so they're experiencing a narcissistic collapse because you gave them a narcissistic injury. Okay, so this person is not able to sleep. Okay? They have anxiety right now. They have fear and depression right now. They're having nightmares. Baby, they dreaming about you with somebody else. That's a nightmare. Yep. This person is in despair. And not only because you left them, and not only because they worried about you being somebody else getting that goodness that you got, that you tried to give to them, they worried about the fact that they are experiencing lack. You know what I mean? Financial loss. Because you took that divine energy with you. Now somebody else gets to benefit from that. And that's what's going on in their mind. This person is sick right now. Because you left. You got the 2 of Pentacles. And they came out in the reverse. You overcommitted when you were with this person. You did a lot. Too much. And I think you overcompensated for the fact that you were being deprived of what you needed from this person when y'all were in a relationship together. So some of y'all felt like, if I do more, then maybe that'll win them over. In actuality, you just was drained because it didn't make them do more. It didn't make them see anything that you were trying to show them. What it showed them was that, oh, the less I do, the more they're going to do. So let me do even less. So you overcommitted in this relationship way more than that person did. And the relationship became imbalanced because you was slowly doing this. You over here, you slowly going down as they drain you. And you got to a point to where you saw things clearly. You was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this no more. You were overwhelmed with this person. Closing messages. What advice do you have for the collective? besides telling them to stay in their Queen of Cups or their King of Cups energy? What advice do you have? Ooh, what? Okay. Love call came out. Hey, Animal Antics TV, welcome in. Love call came out. Okay. What did I say in the beginning? The message card is here. They definitely want to talk to you. Okay. But it's in the upright, which is saying that they want to talk to you. I don't know if you want to talk to them, but they want to express some love. Messages of love. They want to tell you they're thinking of you. They miss you. Right? The way they're gonna do it, if you ever talk to them, it's not gonna be like, I'm so sorry for what I did, and for not understanding how much you love me, and for taking for granted how much you cared, and for not doing this. It's not gonna be like that. This card says informing you at the bottom. They're not gonna come in that energy. They're gonna come in the energy of like, how could you just give up on us like that? Like, will you just let us go? It's gonna be in the accusatory tone, like they didn't do anything, but you did, because you left. Like, you left me all broken and heartbroken and stuff. I'm missing you. Like, where you at? Like, I wake up in the morning now and I reach over in the bed and you're not even there. Like, why did you leave? Like, how could you do that? Like, I feel so empty because you just left. I feel like you just didn't care. That's how they're gonna come. They're gonna come accusing you instead of taking responsibility. The spirit say you can do what you want with that, but that's how they come. That's how they come. Because they still want to control you. So that's another form of control. So if you answer that call or you respond to that text message, that's how they come in an accusatory type of tone. Okay? If you don't respond at all, you leave them on red or whatever, you don't have to deal with that. So you do whatever you feel like you need to do, depending on how you still feel about this person, or what you feel is good for you or what's not good for you. Okay? But I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. Just reading the energy. Oh, God have mercy. Y'all, be strong. Be strong. Be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. Stop even playing. Like, some of y'all really need to be strong. Because some of y'all, if you don't, you're going right back into this. Yeah. So this person wants you to say, yes, come on back. Let me back in. Come on, baby. We have the not today card that came out. Okay, you see the hand? But it came out in the reverse. But in the upright is boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversations, not dealing, still upset. Okay. This is how they look at you. They look at you as having you put up your boundaries. You've never done that before. Or I'm saying, you've never acted this way before. You've never turned me away. You've never said no to me. Like, no is like a cuss word to me. Like, you cussing at me, talking about some no. And like, really, what are you doing? Like, we always do it this way. It always happens this way. We argue, but we always come back together. And I gain control, on the low, like what I do, you know what I'm saying? And we right back to the way it was. But you got your boundaries up right now. You're avoiding, you're not even talking to me. Like, I can't get a word in edgewise, but you won't even pick up the phone. You won't respond to my messages. You ain't saying nothing to people I send to talk to you. You're not saying nothing. You're not even dealing with me. Like, you just cut me clean off. Like, how could you do me like that? Like, I am still upset about that. That's bothering me. That's why it's in the reverse. Because they don't want you to have them boundaries up, baby. Put your defenses down and let me in. Let me back in. Not by the hair on my chin. You said, no, I'm not doing it. And there's nothing you can do about it. You have a problem, and I'm not willing to deal with it. Yeah. because you are cutting ties. You have cut ties. S-H-I-P is a ship card. First word is cutting ties. I am done. Moving on, cutting ties. This ship done sailed. This is what Spirit is telling you to do for some of y'all. These are closing messages. I asked Spirit, what would you have the collective to do at this time? One more, and we are done. Let's see. Oh, really? Okay. Hold on. Oh boy, I tell you. Let's see. Last one. Wait. Okay. Last one. Spirit is cold-blooded. First, Spirit called this person a snake. Okay? Then Spirit turned around and called this person a rat. Now, a rat has a tendency to hide things. Hide or conceal things after they steal it. Okay? So this person was siphoning your energy. They were stealing your time. If you ever felt exhausted being around this person after a while, y'all had been together, things shifted. They were stealing your energy, definitely doing that. You were emotionally and spiritually exhausted being with this person. Yep. And they did this on a daily basis. Once they put their intentions into motion, they started siphoning your energy. So you could have been dealing with what we call an energy vampire. This is why they were doing it. The reason why they were doing it is because you have a divine anointing on you. You want to say it that way. So you're favored by the divine, okay? The universe shines on you. God shines on you. And this person knew that, okay? So once they figured things out, that intention was in motion. And when you started catching on, they were denying, sidestepping it left and right until you just figured things out on your own. And when you did that and you figured things out, you were like, oh no, 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 no. I know I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. I know I didn't just hear what I thought I heard. I know I didn't just see what I thought I saw. I know, no. Yes, you were dealing with a snake. Yes, you were dealing with a rat. Yes, you were dealing with an energy vampire. And this is why sometimes you were tired when you were with them. Sometimes you get a headache when you was with them. Sometimes your stomach get upset. You don't want to eat. And when you did eat, your stomach started hurting. This is why when you were sleeping at night, you didn't sleep soundly. If you ever woke up and that person was sitting up in the dark, watching you in the dark, maybe that was not romantic. They wasn't trying to be romantic, looking at you sleeping. Look at my baby sleeping so peacefully. No, baby, they were siphoning your energy while you were asleep. And you woke up because Spirit was like, 3 a.m. alarm, hello, something's going on, wake your ass up. And you did. So if you ever see them staring at you, like when you walk around the house of your apartment, and they always watching you, but they're not saying nothing. Their head moving when you are, and just watching everything you do. If you ever ask them, why are you always staring at me? And you'd be expecting something like, well, baby, you know how it is. I love how you look, or you're so sexy to me, and this and that. That's not what you get. You get some stuff like, I'm always watching you. They meant that. They always watching you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, they were studying you, baby. You ever catch them staring at you and it was that creepy feeling instead of that romantic thing going on? Oh, baby, plotting and planning and studying you. That's what that was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is who you were dealing with. A snake and a rat. Somebody cycling your energy with hidden intentions and hidden motives. You were in a karmic relationship, a toxic relationship with somebody that didn't mean you no good. And since you took your divine energy with you and left this person, they are experiencing poverty on every level. You understand what I'm saying? On every level, they are experiencing poverty. That's just what's going on. And they are going to try to contact you. If you are not experiencing this yet, it is coming. Okay? They will be trying to reach out to you. For a lot of you guys, you're going to get phone calls, text messages. Some of y'all changed your number already, so you ain't worried about the phone calls. But if you haven't changed your number, but you blocked theirs, they will create a text now number, or whatever it is called. I don't know what it's called, these fake numbers, and try to hit you up. And you start getting phone calls from numbers that you ain't never seen before. That's them. That's them trying to reach out to you. That's hoping you answer the phone and think it's some business call or something to that effect. Like, you're not expecting no phone calls from nobody, then you know who it is, okay? And then you might have text message. I don't know if they know your email address. They be in your inbox, and might have went to your junk folder. You might want to check that. I mean, sending people to you to watch you, ask you weird questions that they ain't never asked you before. You know what I'm saying? Be asking you details about stuff that they never did before. They were sent by them to try to figure what you got going on. Who you seeing? Girl, who you seeing now? Ain't never asked you that before. Yeah, ain't you with so-and-so? Y'all still together? No. Oh, who you seeing now? They be looking at them like, when did you start asking me questions like that? And, it could be a dude. Ask another dude the same thing because they trying to figure some stuff out. Like, somebody sent them to ask you these questions. You got to wonder when people switch up on you, why they doing that. I said in the beginning that this is the type of person that went behind your back and started talking to people that y'all have in common. They went and talked to your family members. They went and talked to your friends. And then your friends that y'all have in common. Because this is the type of person that tried to isolate you. So that when they do their little dirty deed and come out the box on you, you don't have no support. That's what they're doing. So not only was the relationship karmic, not only was it toxic, but you was dealing with a narc. For some of y'all. Mm-hmm. But baby, for a lot of y'all, that's over with. You ain't dealing with that no more. You like a bird. You free. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of y'all are happy as you know what, HE double hockey sticks, that you not with that person no more. You waking up every day, you ain't got no headache. You getting your strength back. Man, you just started taking care of yourself. You starting to do things that you didn't used to do before. You know what I'm saying? You getting back to yourself, starting to feel good. You know what I'm saying? Looking at yourself in the mirror, looking at how you look now when you was with this person. Nah. Let's do something about that. For you, not for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Your stomach don't hurt no more. You know what I mean? You don't feel sick when you around, because you're not around this person no more. You gaining back your momentum. Where at one point you felt so drained, you don't want to do nothing. You stand in the house all the time. Now you outside. All y'all. Because of this, you're not with this person no more. You got to understand, when you're with somebody and you're in a karmic relationship with them, that dark energy begins to creep on you and starts to zap your energy and tries to take over. So things that you used to do, you stop doing when you're with this person, because that is the control of that dark karmic relationship coming from that person. Okay? They wanted to keep you in the dark with them and be miserable with them. Okay? That's what they wanted. You were too happy for them. They had to try to bring you down. So if they ever said anything critical to you, like criticize you for stupid stuff instead of encouraging you where they should have been encouraging you, they decided to criticize you. That was a part of trying to bring you down because you was just a little too happy. Your energy was a little too much, too high, and you're high and mighty. Who you think you are? Let me bring you down type thing. I hate your light type thing. Let me put it out. Because I don't have that light, so you're not going to have it either. Like, this is who you are. And they hated that. They hated that. And right now I'm just channeling. So it's like, they didn't like you having that light. They've never had that light. That's a part of the reason they were attracted to you. It's like at nighttime, bugs that's attracted to the porch light and stuff like that or whatever. They gather around the street lights. They were attracted to your light, saw you a mile away. Some of this stuff is premeditated. It's literally premeditated. They've been watching you for some of y'all. They know light beings or divine beings when they see them. And they know that they have special blessings from the universe. They know that they're favored. You understand what I'm saying? And they feel like, I'm going to get some of that favoritism too by hooking up with this person. Yep. Say I'm lying. Y'all know it's true. Because when you was with that person, they were trying to bring you down. They were trying to. That's why y'all was having so much conflicts. Because this person was trying to put your light out. So now you recognize some signs and stuff, you learn some things. This is why you're not responding to this person. A lot of y'all are just not going to respond. You're trying to send a message without having to snap. Like, I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to call them back. I'm not going to answer their phone call. I'm not giving out no information to people that come ask me weird questions for this person. You can figure it out. Your discernment, your intuition is popping. Like, I can tell that somebody sent you to come ask, because you never asked me nothing like that before. And your discernment is so sharp at this point from being with this person that now when people say they're interested in you, you recognize certain things automatically, and you're inside your spirit going, no, you better not, you've seen this before, you know what this is, back away, bow out gracefully, be nice, turn around, walk away. And you don't necessarily hear those words per se, but your spirit is like pulling back inside, like, I know this energy. Yes, you do. You've seen it before. Okay? So, I am at the end of this reading. I do have a question. And I don't know if I can do it as a poll, because when I try to create the polls, it does limit the options of what I want to say. So I don't like that. I'm looking at the polls now to see if I can make one. But I gotta figure it out first before I try to do it. But what I wanted to ask was, for those of you that are still here, would you be interested? I'm gonna do it anyway, but I'm gonna test the waters. I do intuitive messages without cards. I don't necessarily need the cards, but they do help to guide the energy that I'm feeling, a lot of times. And so if you've watched any of my videos to the end, or any time in between while I'm giving the video, you'll see that happening as the messages. I'm getting a download. I have several videos that I have not uploaded that are intuitive reads without cards. I'm going to go ahead and upload those, but I am going to start doing them more often on this channel. Also, just to let you guys know, I do have a TikTok channel as well. It's relatively new, so some of the videos from my shorts mainly I've uploaded on TikTok. Okay, it's going to be RaAbsolute4, so it's the name of this this channel with a 4 on the end, okay? And that's for TikTok. And so you'll see my picture just like the same picture you see on here. So if you would kindly go over there and follow me over there so I can build that channel up as well. Because what I'm going to start doing is the intuitive readings. And then some of them will be catering to TikTok as well as you guys at the same time. But I can't video at the same time with YouTube and TikTok yet. They won't let me go live yet because like YouTube, you need 50 followers. So we're past 50 on this channel, but YouTube is not. So I need the followers over there in order to do both. So for now, what I'm going to do is the intuitive readings and the shorts for them and put it over there. And just upload it over there so that they can have some content as well. But if you do want to follow me, like I said, it's RaAbsolute4. You'll see my picture, the same picture you see here on this YouTube channel. The information also for that that moniker for my RaAbsolute4 is in the description box of this video, and several of my other videos is in the description box. So that way, if you don't remember, you can actually just take a look at it, copy and paste it in TikTok, and go right to it, okay? And follow me over there so we can go ahead and build that up over there because there's an audience there and there's a demand there. They're allowing me to do live videos, but they won't open the door fully until I have at least 50 followers. So it's relatively new. So if you guys do that for me, I would really appreciate it. You can go over there on TikTok and do that for me. Information is in the description box. Did anybody have any questions at this time? I don't know who's still here. I do see some people, but any questions? Anything they'd like to say? I really enjoy you guys and watching your comments that come through. I really appreciate you guys, participating and supporting the channel. If you'd like to donate, you can do that as well. I mean, that information is in the description box. So you have Venmo, PayPal, and CashApp as well. If you want to book the reading, that's in the description box. Just let me know. Just email me if you got any questions, okay? Anything else, you guys? Hello? Anybody else there? Okay. So no other questions at this time. I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out, okay? I'll come back and I'll do probably a couple of shorts, and then we're going to call it a night. I don't know if I'm going to call it a night. It's Friday. So if you want me to come back, I can do that. What y'all say? Nothing? Okay. All right. So I'll be back maybe in about 5 or 10 minutes, okay? All right. Thanks, you guys. See you soon.